I love the bitch like real love, but she fagged off. You might lose your life for it with that bad cost. Brody Papa, no MD, he turned a mad dog. Cold jump shot on 23, how I smash off. You niggas never did a thing, so why brag, dog? Yo, bitch sucking P9F and got a cab call. One call to get him wet, so please back off. Lil' bro, make one more step, I'm letting mag off. Bloody cold stepping in that whip, I let jag off. Tubby probably sock you in your shit, no back talk. A shot out my cup and how you hugging the asphalt. Please shut the fuck up, my phone ring in the back call. Niggas speaking on us to tell the truth, we ain't ask your phone calls from the thugs when it all went bad, dog. And I ain't asking who saw it, nigga who involved. I'm just hopping in that whip and I'ma stab off.
Play that. Red state, wet shit, even got a swimsuit. Booty soft like ice cream, I'ma need 10 scoops. She stay at the salon, cause I'm messing up her hairdos. Had to buy another crib so we could fuck in more rooms. Put her to sleep, just to wake her up again. Feeling like sex on the beach, it's only waves, no sand. Baby tastes like sweet tea, yeah, she my little freak. Every time we outside, wanna take her inside, reason we don't ever leave. Always touching on me, yeah, just like me. She want it just like me, just like me, just like. From the way you move, I can tell that you get it from your mama. I be on your OnlyFans, you a real hit Instagram model. Ass so fat when you walk, it be shaking like vibrato, yeah. Don't take it off, get it popping on the ride on, yeah. Put her to sleep, just to wake her up again. Feeling like sex on the beach, it's only waves, no sand. Baby tastes like sweet tea, yeah, she my little freak. Every time we outside, wanna take her inside, reason we don't ever leave. Always touching on me, yeah, just like me. She want it just like me, just like me, just like.
You are now tuned in live.
You are now listening to
On the
KM
Ant
Radio.
FM platform.
You're tuned in live, it's time to start the show. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Look, if you rep your city, put it on your back. Got the whole team in place, we ready to attack. Turn up the score so we double that. We all good over here, you in the trouble at. You tuned in live, it's time to start the show. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. Put your cell phone, KM Radio. We slapping NFM everywhere we go.
It's crazy though. But yeah, we missed it was a whole wave, bro.
Yo, man, it's crazy out here, man.
I have
Hopefully
to
y'all
do
was
it.
able to rock with
You know
that.
what's coming.
Give us a second, man.
Tell them niggas I'm the Don. Ask them where I been.
When we ready, brother. Keep going?
We ready.
Oh,
when
shit.
he is.
I thought I was on. Yo. So this is what's happening, man. KM Radio, man. Kayla Maurice. We got a special guest up in this thing, man. I didn't even know how special this nigga was just now. Like, it's a crazy type of special. Like, nigga started interviewing me in a second. Like, damn. It's my boy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother.
Man, I'm Sean Don, man. Pleasure to be here with everybody, man. I appreciate y'all having me.
Hell yeah, man. If y'all was in the pre-show, man, y'all already know who we rock with every week. My man to the left.
I'm the ant. One and only.
You feel me? NFM in this thing, man. KM Radio, NFM, man. Y'all know how we do the collab connections networking thing. So I don't even want to pick up right where we was at because I want to talk to you a little more.
There, huh?
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I didn't even know, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. If you can, go ahead and share this out. Now that we're officially live, go ahead and like the thing. So once again, we are here with my boy Sean Don, man. And please, man, just tell us where you from, man. Like, how'd you get started out here, man?
I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody else, man.
Yep.
I am from Sacramento, California. The whole thing.
The whole thing. Nice. So, I know previously we was speaking, but you're mainly here for your music. So let's go and touch into that music for us, first and foremost. Where did you get your career? How did you start? When did you first realize that you can do something in the music space?
Well, I first started writing, like, obviously just regular. I'm with my cousins chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear Lil Wayne's thing? Oh, well, let's see if we can rap over the end. He let a little bit of the beat play type stuff. You feel me?
Yeah.
But other than that, I was about 15. My homie died. Rest in peace, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah. I wrote a song about him with my boy Technician. From there, I really knew I could. Yeah, Tech. Yeah, Tech. Yeah. So like I said, man, I'm well rounded, man. I'm everywhere like air, but I stay in my own zone. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's when I first realized, because of the way he rapped, I realized that I had to step my game up, and I really could step my game up. So I would say 15, 16 is when I really started putting them words together. But that's not when it all started. Go ahead.
How old are you now?
Me, I'm 28.
So when did it all start officially?
Man.
Like, not officially, but I say prematurely then.
I would say when I really, because I went through a whole little wave where I was managing artists. So I was trying to, in retrospect, what I really realized, right, is that I was kind of pushing my dream on them.
Yeah.
It was so simple to me, but nobody got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so simple, but nobody got it because it was for me to get. So it was about 3 years ago, Ode to Saturday. I was in the studio. I was booking a session for them. I used to just pay for sessions. I used to love the music so much. I pay for sessions. Do you got a beat? Do you got the verse?
Yeah.
Come on. I booked 3 hours, man. Whatever, if you can knock this out in 20 minutes type stuff. So we was in that type of situation with Ode to Saturday, and I had happened to show them something that I wrote offline.
Yeah.
And they was like, get in there and do it. And I did it, and I never looked back. I never was a manager again.
Yeah.
I rebranded myself, and now Sean Don, I'm the artist.
How'd you come in contact with Ode to Saturday? Because I know they've been pushing a while, too. They actually been working and doing a lot of sectors out here in Sacramento prior to even them having that name. So how'd you come into contact with them?
Yeah, so to be honest, you want the honest to God truth?
That's what we're here for, dog. You feel me? Like, make some shit up for the viewers.
I don't mean like that, but Deja is actually my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Jordan, he's extended family. Blood wouldn't make him no more family than we are. And that's how that. But now how I started supporting Ode to Saturday is because the quality of the music.
Definitely.
Seeing them in that back room, playing the same beat over and over, having a good song and rewriting it from the top.
Yeah.
Because they didn't like it. Putting that dedication in. So that's how I kind of came in, not Deja and Jordan, but Ode to Saturday.
Yeah.
Was seeing that work that they put in. And again, I could do that.
What was it?
Like, that's what I just thought to myself. I could do that. I could. They showed me methods too. Like, I don't even realize they're giving me game.
Yeah.
But they showing me how to write, how to do patterns and things like that. So
see, and one thing about it is, I explained it before. Like, I had a studio session with some singers as well. If anybody knows them, I went to a studio session with St. James and a few people within his session.
Nice.
And we was working on this jingle, and I thought I was coming with the hardest bars ever, which I was, but it's a jingle, and we happened to be selling ribs and stuff. You feel me, for the jingle?
Yeah.
And so the bars was cool. They was like, man, that shit cool, man. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about to go in there, one take this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Got everybody approved of it. Went up in this motherfucker, the most strenuous studio session ever, and it was to the point where it was like, when you get irritated, but you know it's for the betterment of whatever is happening. So you really just acquiesce to what's going on. It was one of those situations, and I was like one time that I really learned vocal inflections and tone differences, and not raising your volume, but raising your tones. And it was just like, you know, when you deal with singers, you can go into a whole different type of like realm or spectrum when it comes to like the frequencies you can access. So one thing with you is why I told that story is because you said you was working with Ode to Saturday, and I was like, from what it sounds like, one of your real first like major experiences of being like, I can do this, I can hop into this.
If I could sign paperwork today, they discovered me.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, from the work ethic, from the, even to this day, they will send me beats and say, I need you to write, I need you to, I need a verse, or hey, I hear you on this. After a while, when I started making this, I knew you would like this one. Like, you know, so it's different when it's family and it just works, because that don't always, you know, family and business don't really always mix. So I think that's the beautiful thing about it, is that we all, you know, it all works out.
See, one thing, and for Ant too, Ode to Saturday is like, it's kind of ingrained into this show because of one of like their songs that they sent in Fuego. You feel me? And so it's like, and so like even me right now, it's like I didn't know your connection to Ode to Saturday until just now. Even though I know that you frequent.
That's what we're here for, man.
Exactly. You feel me? That you frequent it, and so it's like now that I'm able to establish more of like a ground base, it's like nice. All right, let's go somewhere. You feel me? Because it's really, really evolving. You feel me?
Seemed like you got a rush of information when I walked in, huh?
That shit has some value.
For sure. But it puts in perspective, you know, why it's so easy for us to connect too.
Right.
You know,
definitely
how we could kind of tell, like, yeah, you good? Oh, I'm good. Okay, you good?
Right.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
One thing, when we came into this, when we was doing the pre-show / walking into this regular live thing, you feel me? I noticed my boy King Bob up in this thing, you feel me? So King Bob, me and him, man, we've been going back since Prairie Elementary, you feel me? Like sleepovers at the house, man. It's like slam dunk contests in the court type shit, you feel me? Like so when you tell me that you was rocking with him at Florin and like the turf stuff, it was like, oh shit. And because you called him Turf Bob, and I was like, oh well, if you know Turf Bob, I wonder if you know who Turf Willie is, because you know Jimmy Billy.
No, that's what I thought you said at first. You said Turf Willie. I don't. That wasn't ringing no bell. I'm like,
exactly,
I thought you said, that's why I was like, Jimmy. That's who it was with the braids. That's who he be. They, and like I said, they still be rocking to this day, man.
Exactly.
It's what I watched them create. You know, I got friends. Don't get me wrong, but I wish I would have. You know, I wish I would have had something like that. Like for them to start a wave and that to be bigger than the years they spent in high school is I'm sure they could attest valuable.
Yeah, like I would say that time was really, really crazy too, because like when the Turf Knock started, of course I can tell it from my perspective, but I know when the Turf Knock started, when we all decided to work on it, we was all outside in front of one of our friends' houses, right? Mm-hmm. And we was all going to go up to the McDonald's on Mac Road to shoot a turf video. Yeah. And before that, you know, we all was just like, you know, like I would say function dancers, you know, how I kind of explained to you before going to like in the real ingrained, you feel me? Yeah. And so like it was Jimmy, Billy, and Bob, right? And it was basically, we all was chilling there, and it was like, yeah, my nigga, you might as well join too, bro. Like, man, you be doing this shit, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, yeah, man, but we gotta like have a name so we all sync. And he was like, yeah, you might as well be like Willie or something. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna spell it with 2 I's. You feel me? Yeah. So like the whole time it was us four. As far as like within the little subsection within Turf Knocks, it was of course Billy, Jimmy, Willie, and Bob. And Bob we always gotta put at the end, because no matter how we said the other names, Bob was the one we throw at the end, because it would be like, and Bob. You feel me? Like, no matter what. And so, like, that's all, like, we kind of, like, you know, started moving. And so, like, even with Jimmy now, or even with some people now, we still, like, even Bob, we still go by those names and monikers of our old. You feel me? Until I change.
When I see Bob to this day, he'll tell you. I just be like, man, you Turf Bob to me every day, all day. I don't care what you talking about. Too. King, you might be royalty now, Turf Bob.
Right. Yeah? Turf Bob.
That's where I'm at.
I still call Billy, and I still call Jimmy, and things of that sort.
Yeah, it's crazy because, you know, also with them, man, not to shine too, you know, not to take it off of me or whatever, but it's just part of the story. But, you know, I also watched, that was like a good example of them reaching down and grabbing young homies.
Yeah.
Like, so they'll grab freshmen that that they got style though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But they different though. Or even, all right, you gonna have, I could tell you different. You may not have all the style yet, or look the best yet, look the coolest, but you the only person I could hold a conversation with her. Or when it's time to dance, all these other dudes, they just ha ha. But you jumping out there, even if you look a little off, you still jumping out there. So I seen that like kind of there too. Like they would grab young homies and be like, all right, bro, you cool. You know, put them through the ringer a little bit, but then be like, all right, you cool. And a lot of them ended up taking over that foreign wave when they was gone, or taking over that little area when they was gone. You feel me?
I didn't know the magnitude of what was going on until I was to actually recently. And one of my friends, he was telling me about his stories when he was in the Bay. He was just like, man, we used to hear about you niggas all the fucking time, just at school and shit. And I'd be like, what are you talking about? And they'll be like, I know Billy used to battle against all types of people and had to.
He was one of the biggest. I remember, like it was a thing. I don't know if you remember Get Wet.
Yeah.
When we used to go to the parks right there by Monterey Trails.
Yeah.
Bruh, that was that was the thing to do. Like that was the thing to do for sure. Like just to see everybody retro stuck. Like I'm talking, like, you know what I mean, like real, like. And one thing that you said that I want to shine a light on is I don't think nobody really even realizes to this day what happened. And what I mean by that is that when we look back and we really think about it, the reason that a lot of the people that come out of the Bay are ready to be stars, I bet you they say they danced before.
Yeah, most of them.
I bet you nobody realizes how much turfing prepared people to be stars.
Yeah.
Now, Get Wet was the first kind of that point where everybody was getting on. Hey, I'm gonna take a group of kids to New York. Whoa, hey, I want to go to New York. Whoa, what's going on? Hey, they did all this by, like you said, in front of McDonald's doing turf videos.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, what was going on?
Now they traveling? Like what? Now y'all going? Even when y'all like turf knocks and stuff will pop up in the Bay.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, like we're 15, 16. That's
like, how'd y'all get out here?
How'd y'all get out there? Y'all traveling town to town.
Yeah.
So you feel me? Just from a younger perspective. But yeah, man, I don't think no one really realizes, and I don't think they will until one of the biggest stars, I don't know who it's going to be, but until one of those, you know, massive stars come out and they tell the story like I'm telling today. Yeah. Like, nah, man, it all started when we was turfing and I was shy and I broke down and said, forget it. What they gonna do, laugh at me? I went out there and danced and people cheered. And that did something to me, you know? So when it came down to speaking words, it was the same thing, at least for me. That's my story, you know?
Definitely, man. And like I said, it was great to even get that kind of like backdrop on you too, because like you said, turfing did prepare a lot of us. And even with them, because like even before them, we was rapping before turfing. So we rapped and we turf, and then we went back to music again. Now you see them going back into rapping. So it's like another precursor to what's going on. Because I've been setting up some stuff. So I don't know if you remember, but he does the turfing battles now. Liquid. Yeah. So Liquid's actually going to be on for next week.
Hey,
you feel
ask
me?
Liquid Flame about ISO.
Okay.
Ask him. We was on the Diplomats together.
You was on the Diplomats, nigga?
Yeah.
Oh,
but I was too wild.
Oh shit!
Let's keep it real. I was too wild. Miss Deb came, knocked at my door, and was like, "Hey, you didn't have money to get to the event."
Was the only turf team that had a fucking manager. We was be like, "How y'all did this perform at the state fair and shit?" Nigga, was like,
nah, on some real stuff. She was like, "You didn't have money to get to the event.
Yeah,
you left for an hour. You came back with a bunch of money and smelling like weed. You gotta go." Like, you know what I mean? She was like, "You gotta go." She already knew what type of time I was on,
right?
And but the thing is that shout out to Miss Deb because she did try to bring some organization to youth, and she did, definitely. Tried to work with me a bunch of times. I was just hard-headed, you know. So that was on me. But she did as much as she could, bro, from sleeping at her house to, all kind of stuff. Taking us out of town. I remember we booked a show in San Francisco again, just, we're traveling just right up the street. But it's good, though.
Hey, it's a big thing for us, man.
Yeah. But ask him, bro, we used to be the ones, and, I hope I don't get him in trouble. We used to be the ones that me and him sneaking away because we had habits. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? So we used to have habits. Cool. So we used to be the ones like, ask him about ISO, man.
Definitely. So yeah, we Liquid. He's supposed to come out here next week. You feel me? So we're gonna see how that works out. And then I've been talking to I haven't talked to Marcel in a minute, but the last thing I did talk to him about was trying to get these going again in that turf space because I've been trying to develop a space for that too. So knowing your background and knowing that you're so embellishing this thing as well, maybe we can go ahead and talk about it a little bit further and get a little bit and pull our resources. You feel me?
No, for sure.
You feel me? So in regards to like, let's speed it up, man. So we did a lot of revisionist history.
My bad. Sorry, we just talking. My bad.
No, I love it, man. Like I'll keep going. Man. I'll be like, and when at this time, but it ain't about
Yeah. No, I understand.
It's not my interview at all.
Yeah, no, I understand. My bad,
no, you're good. So yeah, man. So let's bring it up to speed. So current day, when it comes to your music, are you influenced by any type of sound, or is it more so just contrived by like you walking through the world and you just taking in those experiences and then you dishing those out?
I think it just comes from just what I seen, what I do, what I've done, stuff I plan to do, goals, visions that I got myself, but definitely taking in the world. I'm influenced by a lot of people and a lot of different sounds, just based on how I grew up. But right now, I think to be, just transparent, I'm trying to find my own sound. I think I'm getting more and more comfortable with how to use my voice, patterns that I'm comfortable with, how to lay down, how to go in there and just, have a certain confidence and delivery on each song.
Hear that, man? Would you say that the direction you're currently headed at, because I hear a lot of things from what it's a real mixed direction. You know what I'm saying? And I can hear you finding your way in a good space. And I like the sounds that you use, more so the songs I'm going to play a little later. But we have the first song that I want to go ahead and get into. Can you give us a little bit of explanation and introduce your first song of the night? You got a little piece of paper right here.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But yeah, I want you to go ahead and introduce your first song of the night. And at the same time, give us a little explanation of it.
Yeah, I mean, the first song will be Cujo. I think this is just me. I put up a wall a lot, my family, they call me Lil Sean. I try to protect Lil Sean for them as much as possible.
Yeah.
No matter how much Lil Sean is into in the world. And this was kind of me taking that wall down for them. Like, hey, y'all seen the signs. I tried my best, but I'm grown now, and it's tiring trying to keep up this image for y'all.
Definitely.
So this is just me. You know what I come from. You know where I'm trying to go, and hey, this is just the other side of me, whether you accept it or not.
Let's get it rocking, man. We got Sean Don Cujo, produced by Mike Diggum. Let's get it.
Shout out Mike Diggum.
Yeah. I have to do it. You know what's coming. Can you dig it? Tell them niggas I'm the dime. Ask them where I been and I'ma tell you on my grind. Ain't about the money, then that shit a waste of time. All about the money, that's the one thing on my mind. Ask me how I got it, I'm the type to get the line. Type to ask them questions, that's that shit to get you fired. Stressing for a blessing, ain't this weapon at your section. Family on my job, but ain't no need for intervention. They know, like you know. Bitch, I'm a dog just like Cujo. They know, like you know. Bitch, I'm a dog just like Cujo. Deep up in the beef, but a nigga play kudo. Team do it big, all my niggas do it sumo. Try to count me out, treat a nigga like I'm Pluto. Click full of piss, man, your click full of poodles. When I met she was a nerd, hit her with them player words. Now my pistol in a purse, drop a bag and up your worth. End of the night, dog, I'm getting topped off. Listen, Molly that I gave her, get a bitch locked jaw. Back in 07, I was smoking on perp. Now I'm blowing cookies, telling man my lungs hurt. Yeah, she call my wave and I'ma watch her ass serve. Yeah, she gave her all, but I'ma leave her ass her. Used to care, but I changed. Had a bitch I couldn't tame. Now I see the bigger picture, fucked around and burnt the fame. Hard to get it back once you get up out your lane. Treat the struggle like I'm Drizzy, nigga, nothing was the same. I'm just in it for the money, fuck the person's fame. Feel the type of way, but you ain't treat me like a lame. I'm just here for the money, fuck the person or the fame. Nigga feel the type of way, but they don't treat me like a lame. Cause they know, like you know. Bitch, I'm a dog just like Cujo. They know, like you know. Bitch, I'm a dog just like Cujo.
It's that Cujo, like I said, man. I had to tell him like it is.
Yes, sir. Once again, Cujo, Sean Don, produced by Mike Diggum. All right, so let's go ahead and get a little bit of analysis on that song, man. So one thing I like about that song, man, was I like the cool demeanor. It took not too long for it to grow on me, but for it to like really come off and find my ear for the type of space you're trying to go for. It was like, okay, this is a super cool demeanor, and also hearing. I wanted to hear your voice on top of it to see if it was also going to match that demeanor when your voice style, and that's what you did as well. I actually really like the song, of course. Typically, I try to put songs that I can vibe and get the show rocking, and things of that sort. So I actually really like that song personally. I really like the sub bass on it, the morph bass I was in it, that I was cooking. I think that one kind of like really moved the show. Moved the song forward. And really kept the drive of it personally. So on my side, it will be Red Folder. You feel me?
Appreciate it,
my brother.
I mean, it's clearly it's a Red Folder track out the gate.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it hits from the beginning. You know that, you know, it sounds like a you know, like the low end piano that he's banging on is just, you know, like I can see it. You know what I'm saying? And I love that, and it gave it velocity. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's like you said. That's what was pushing the song. So yeah, I like that. I was feeling that one.
Nice.
Fuck with that one.
Yeah, man. You feel me? We got
I made Ant nice. That's what I did.
This nigga Ant been nice for the last 3 shows, man. We trying to get somebody to provoke this nigga somewhere.
Man, hey, look, don't listen.
Right,
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah,
don't poke the bear.
Oh, congrats on the tat.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
That shit was fire.
You want to show it off? Shit, fuck it. How's the healing process? I don't even know.
We're at the ugly stage right now.
Oh, you want to wait till next week?
We look it all
Yeah,
rough.
let's
wait. He trying to start the move and say, no, let's wait.
Oh shit! I have to think about it. I was like, yeah, how's the healing process?
Yeah, we right at that stage.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out Tech Trades up in this thing too, man. You was mentioned earlier too. But yeah, man. Right now we got definitely we got 2 red folders. So you know, automatically going to the red, and also going through the Twitch chats on Anna Film. We got some red, man. I don't see no blues in that one red.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
For Shirley up in there too.
P. Danny for Shirley in this thing.
Man.
Yeah, for Shirley in there.
Do it, man.
I see you up in the chat, man.
Yeah.
So
Producer Dan's in there.
Yeah, more
Coco's
for less.
up in there. More for Mark. Hey, all the ant colony, the whole ant colony's
The
representing.
Ant colony. Ooh, that's hard.
They representing
That's
right
marketing.
now.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, you feel me?
You got to make a logo for that, like a
All
little
right,
ant hill or
dude,
something.
good. I'll show you some t-shirts.
Yeah,
You feel me? Drake on the track, man. Shout
3
out
weeks
to
ahead.
you,
I
man.
like
Shout out to you, Dad. Drake on the track in this thing. Mother Bree, of course, my wife, keeping it down. Shout out to you, man. Make sure I go ahead and shout out to my sponsors, Bees by Bree. You know, we keep jeweled up, charmed up each show. My boy Ant got the thing right there, man. And we got to get you tapped in, man.
Yes,
you feel me?
sir.
Sooner or later, we got to get you tapped in. We got King Bob in this thing, man. We had a long discussion about my boy and the heritage of how things kind of came to be. So King Bob in this thing, Savvy Sands, you got a song, motherfucker. You feel me? You got a song coming up soon, nigga. So stay in this thing, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Dame LaSoul, man, I want some more heat, man. I know you up in this thing, bro. You be grinding. Stay on your thing. Tanise, NHD. Oh, man, it's too many people up in here, man. I'm fucking with y'all, man. I'll get to those shout-outs a little bit later, you feel me? South Sac, man, we got you up in this thing, too. Track number 2.
You taking the next one?
I got the next one, you
Yes.
feel me? I got the next one.
Oh,
It's all good.
he trying to jump in.
He was, hey,
He's ready.
earlier he was like, man, like, and I respect it too. It's like, man, if y'all ever need some interns and things of that sort, man, like, holler at me, bro. Like, I'll be definitely down. So I respect that, man. So
Yeah, like I told you, OTS showed me the format. You
Yeah.
sit back and learn, and then you execute, bro.
yeah, man. So you know, I definitely take all the help that we can, man. You feel me? I love that. Also, man, make sure y'all go ahead and hit the link in the bio because the Clubhouse chat after this is going to be rocking too. We're going to get everybody rocking. But track number 2, TB Ace, Motion featuring AP Bussin'. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Bad bitches in the booth, going crazy. Bitch want a convo, I need my payment. Baby 40 in this bitch, I snuck it in. Ladder hanging off my waist, nigga come again. Had a bitch, taking me on a date. Like Molly said, thick bitch eating steak. No GFE, my bitch best dates. I don't want the bitch, it's too late, ayy. Big letters, my niggas play with K's. SS, money cool, let that bitch race. Got your bitch in the telly rockin' lace. Went deaf when I heard it wasn't about no pay. Only bad bitches when the game pop out. I ain't fucking with blood, that nigga copped out. Her nigga mad Many getting socked out, 2-4, looking pissy. Taron Johnson style, hit that road, got your bitch counting blues. Blood man, he ain't even have a clue. Look wrong, I'ma show you what that stick do. Old bitches calling saying, Daddy, I miss you. Get that whip ate up, I call it fast food. Niggas speaking through the bitch, call it taboo. Went D2, but that shit was played out. Bro, put me on with this crypto, I'm getting paid now. I don't wanna lay now. Cousin hit my trap like, we gotta play now. Back ends down south, got him sealed up. Put it in motion, jet sweep to the hut.
The little baby hold my 40 bitch, sneak it in. Early morning making plays, we ain't sleeping in. Late nights with your bitch going deep again. High as fuck off this cup, about to sleep again. Bitch, I need strips. I just hotbox the coupe, I can't see shit. About to blow a bag up in Neiman's. Hot nigga, but my wrist on anemic. Bitch, I'm shining like the sun when you see me. All these niggas talking, wishing they could be me. Sprite dirty, none clear, but these VVs. Bling blow, even Ray Charles could see these. And all these diamond dancing crazy when I pop out. And if you staring at my neck, you getting socked out. Man, I thought you was my homie, why you cop out? A nigga try cross me, he getting crossed out, bitch.
Yo. Once again, that was TBA's Motion featuring AP Bussin', you feel me? And how you feeling about that one, man?
Dude,
Get it started.
I fucks with that track.
Okay.
You know, I love the juxtaposition of that hard ass bass and that soft piano on the back.
Yeah.
It was just well played.
So that's your niche.
Dude, you know, I'm all about it has to be harmonic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need to have that whole field, and very, you know, anything orchestral will definitely catch me. The piano, I love that. I thought it was well done. I fuck with that, and I like the little switch up at the end when you got that little fade out. I like that too.
How you rocking with it, Sean?
I ain't gonna lie, that whole thing was hard. I was still listening, even though we was kind of mumbling, but that whole thing was hard. Give it up to TB Ace and AP Bussin'.
Yep.
I like how it sounded like Ace helped AP with some little ad-libs to transition, but that once he transitioned, AP, it's like the layup, like, you know, like an alley-oop. Like, he was like, bruh, I'm gonna do this right here, and then you just come in.
Right.
Like, you could tell he was like, hey, and then AP knew, like, you know, he came in busting.
Coming on that bar.
Yeah, AP busting, no pun intended, but yeah,
Right.
he came in busting.
Came in
Yeah,
busting.
that's good.
Yeah,
Hell
shout
yeah,
out to
man.
Ace and AP.
Personally, I totally agree as well. The main thing I did like, I like the intro of it. I think it really set the mood for it to come on with like a nice hard beat to like really kick it off. But my actual favorite part was when the strings got brought into it. So later on, there was like, it was like a harp. The harp got brought into a little bit later on, and it was just to signify that one portion of the song. And I love things like that add a little bit of influence to certain spots. That's just like, I'm just gonna put a little sprinkle right there. And they'll be like, damn, that's all I get. But fuck, man, I got to run the track back to hear that shit again.
Right.
And so it was like, that was actually my favorite part that I actually liked about the song was the production of it. And everything to me just, it encompassed it. You know what I'm saying? So like, definitely right there, I loved it. Red Folder track right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and read some of these comments, man. Cause
Yeah, I would say Red as well. I mean, I don't know if I get a vote. Do I get a vote?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I would say
You just
Red.
can't vote on yours.
I would say Red as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's only fair. But yeah, I think they definitely did their thing on that. Yeah,
We got,
they went crazy. You could tell it was like a lyricist, like more of a technical lyricist, and then a swaggy lyricist. Same lyricist, but just a different lane.
Yeah.
And I liked how they came together to do that. Yeah,
I actually like. I'm kind of like taking on more of the ear to like the rappers that come on a little bit like I want to say monotone, but like just like
a Blue Bucks Clan type.
Yeah,
of...
like nigga, I don't think I even heard of them.
Oh.
I gotta check.
Oh, you missing out.
Well, nigga, send me the link.
That
Nigga.
get 'em
You feel me?
jumping.
Send me the link. You feel me?
That make him. Never mind.
He's
Shout
like,
out to Mother Bree.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that. But yeah, but definitely, man. Yeah, let me check them out. But yeah, like people have been adapted like the what they say the sleepy flow or like you know the lazy flow or the chill flow, and it's been causing me to more so like you know adapt my listening style too. So I actually enjoyed that one a lot. King Starkey, my boy, said Red Folder. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Johnny Tats 510 said it sounds a little dated to me. I can get where you coming from that, but I think like in this current motion of music, a lot of things have kind of been in the same loop. You can probably turn on the song from 2017 that was in the Bay Area and probably still compete with it. Some of the songs today, depending on how it was set up and layered out. I think the sound right now is kind of defined, and it's been riding on that sound for a minute personally. But I definitely do hear you. Savvy Sands did say he sound tired. You feel me? So it's like I said, it's the sleepy flow. So sometimes you gotta adapt to it. So I understand though. But Red Photo on that track from the panel up here, man. I do see. Anybody in the Twitch? You want to shout out anybody? Say anything? In the Twitch, brother?
Well, you getting lots of shouts out there. P. Danny shouting out to you. Marlington was always in there supporting.
Yeah,
the whole. I said the colony's in there.
Yeah, colony's right there. Yeah,
they're doing their thing in there. But yeah, it's Red Folders over here.
Right, more for less. Big shout out. You said Red for the piano. Yeah, that piano was clean. So it definitely
was hard.
It was a
that
good
transition
breakdown.
was hard.
Yeah, so
and they made
it
work with the two different styles. That's why I said the way they transitioned that was hard.
Yeah, for Shirley as well. He said strings were fly. So yeah, definitely, man. We do got some listeners trying to break this down. So yeah, man, 2 tracks right out the gate. Red Folder, man. Savvy Sands, man. You just threw a dart, man. Let's make sure you can go ahead and duck this one because your song is next. You feel me? We got Savvy Sands. You feel me? Upside Down. Let's get it, brother.
Let's go.
Never had a bitch to hold me down. Now that I earned this little clout, these little bitches claim they want me now. All of the pain that I pushed through all by myself, through by my lonely now. There ain't no way that I could go back now. She only staying cause I'm up right now. Ain't no relaying cause it's upside. She think I'm blind like I don't see through every game. She play whether it's in my mind or on my face. I seen it every way. It ain't no fool of me. I'm on my own case almost every day. Keep trying to politic to tell the truth. Ain't shit else left to say. I try to keep it real. She traumatized by how I feel. Talking turning to drama. It ain't no way we could build. Keep blaming it on your mama. How the fuck you expect me to deal? See bitches empty niggas wallets just using phones as a meal. So what you trying to do? I got some shit I'm trying to move. You could help me move this product that's gonna get me in the mood. That'll be my biggest fan. Only way that I truly be your man. Don't get a single chance. Play with me if you want. I ain't your stand. I ain't even trying to return on me. I'ma make sure that you strangers keep it sharp and swift. I'ma make sure we sticking to the plan. That's my dot and Dakota sweet. Got it melting in my hand. Long as you hold it down. Promise being with me. You ain't never had a bitch to hold me down. Now that I earned this little clout, these little bitches claim they want me now. All of the pain that I pushed through all by myself, through by my lonely now. There ain't no way that I could go back now. She only staying cause I'm up right now. Ain't no relaying cause it's upside
down. What I'm trying to say, invest in my love, not thrown away, but that ain't my complaint. I dug it out, lots of shit on my plate. Moment they tell you that they love you, say moment they show that, hey, you should've knew she wasn't for you. The second she broke the space, I don't know why I'm lying. Baby got problems, can't deny it, also can't be quiet. Time, but it made me feel like I'm flying. Baby like a siren, pulling me in every time she dialing. I'm a mind reader. She don't want my love, but really need it. She used to all of the trauma and compassion, won't let her see it. I gave her something new and she still refused to believe it. Said she like her destination, I hope you said what you mean. A nigga gave your ass a clock and you still reminiscing the fiending. Where your concentration? It's like they run a complication. I know life is getting hard, but you sucking dick ain't gon' change it. No longer do I got the patience. I thought I did, now she changing. Only time she pay attention is when my song
never had a bitch to hold me down. Now that I earned this little clout, these little bitches claim they want me now. All of the pain that I pushed through all by myself, through by my lonely now. There ain't no way that I could go back now. She only staying cause I'm up right now. Ain't no relaying cause it's upside down.
Yes. Once again, right there, that was Savvy Sands, Upside Down, man. We're gonna turn it to my boy Sean Down for this first analysis. How you feeling, brother, about this song?
I ain't gonna lie, I like how he held it down.
Yeah,
no pun intended. I like how he held it down. I think he was smart to play two different levels there. You know, the singing, and I like how he kept his singing raw.
Yeah.
He could have really auto-tuned that up and had us, listening to that. But I like how he showed he could probably really sing if he really was to push.
Right.
He kept the tone, for that part. Then when he switched it up, he really gave us that depth with those lows on the verses. So I think it just added a variety and a good way to digest it. It made it easy to digest. It didn't sound repetitive.
Definitely. Initially, when I first heard it coming into its form, I had to get acclimated, like I said, to his voice and where he was going with his melody style and his tone. Once I caught ear to where he was going, I feel like the song really flowed. Personally, the main thing I do like, and I wanted to see how he was going to transition it, because some songs can get super, super stale if you stay within the same type of voice for a minute. And so he came on harmonizing, singing in a sense, not too much, but like you said, showing that he can control his range, which was just enough. And then he came on giving us the rap. And then the thing I like about the rap, though, was like, it's not just putting bars together. Some people just put bars together that sound nice, but you can kind of like, in a sense, follow his story going with this girl and trying to see if his girl's going to be down for him and eventually sell packs and shit.
Oh yeah, there's one thing.
Yes, sir.
It's one thing I would switch up mid verse just a little bit. That's one thing I noticed is that it can kind of be like that. Plan, stand, dan, ran, like just kind of make sure you have some kind of O, E, kind of break it up halfway in the verse. That's the only thing that I would say would be feedback. It's just, I had another artist taught me that I thought I had the hardest song, and he was like, "Bro, you just stayed on this one little thing, yeah." So, but that would be the only piece of feedback. My apologies.
No problem. I think I was, anyways, leaning towards a red, and I wanted to see how my boy Ant is going to dissect the song.
So the thing I like about the vocal is the voice is catchy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get used to it. I mean, you riding that just as much as just as much as you're riding the rest of the song.
Yeah.
And it has a guitar sample, and y'all know I'm picky about those guitar samples.
I didn't even touch it. I want to hear you.
I mean, if it's gonna clearly be a sample, and for sure nothing is changing on it, you can't overdo it.
Yeah.
And right when I was like, if they keep this shit up, I'm a blew the shit out of this song.
I was waiting for it.
But right then they dropped the key on it, and when they dropped the key down, it was almost a full octave. It changed it, and I was like, just enough to like, okay, now it's not repetitive. So yeah, I fuck with it. That's a rare folder for me.
Yep. Nice. And we got a lot of people in the chat saying Summer Vibes from Boomier. I believe that's how you pronounce it. My bad if I'm not.
Boomier.
Yeah, okay.
Little bro.
Oh, wonderful, man. You feel me? It's all family in this thing. So official Neem said I rock with this as well. And Johnny Tash back on the analysis. The second verse might have to be the first. But he read it that one though.
Red folder definitely.
Yeah, man, and
it's all red in our chat.
I see. Yeah, I ain't even got to go ahead and touch it.
Our chat's all red over there. Yep.
I see him on a beach somewhere, just walking and trying to explain this to this woman. He's trying to tell you the map and the plan, but you're not listening.
Real quick shout out for tonight, man. My boy Groovy Tribe Keezy just joined the chat. If y'all don't know, I've been beating this in your head for the last few weeks as well. Make sure y'all go out tonight. Tonight is the night for the Renaissance Poetry Jam. You feel me? So if the followers go off real quick, I understand, but please, I wanted to go to Groovy Tribe and go to this his page and go ahead and check out the listing of tonight for the Poetry Jam. If y'all don't catch tonight, make sure y'all go ahead and catch the next one. You feel me? Because I went to the last one, and I'm telling you, man, there was some great pieces up there. Great networking event as well. So it's something you guys want to put your foot in, and and go ahead and get a little bit of artists on this thing. You feel me? So I would definitely say Groovy Tribe, Poetry Jam, man. Right now it's a monthly theme. So hop on the wave, you feel me, and get this poetry snaps going on, man. It's another renaissance out here, you feel me? So we going with it.
Shout out to the tribe, that's groovy.
Yeah, you feel me? Shout outs to them, man. Let's keep it moving though, man. We got your song again, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Track number 4, My Brother to the Right, Sean Don Dat Piff, featuring 1987. This is also produced by Infinite Orchestra. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Done. You be on that shit you don't be on. Really, I'm a king, you's a peon. All my niggas play a whole team on. Bad yellow bitch, told her big on. Bad bitch getting on my nerves. Kick it to the curb, had a nigga had the skirt. Really had the nerve, try to treat me like a nerd. Yeah, I got bitches in my hands and they purse. Bad bitch hit me on my line though. Thinking all she gotta do is be fine though. Put you on some money, I don't buy hoes. Her Pockets was fat, they got lipo.
I'm cold, get Freon, no, cause I had to get through it like Dion, no. Bring myself out the matrix like Keon, no. Get the pressure on you niggas like a peon, no. Put my finger in the water, bring the koi fish. Got all the hoes mashing on my joystick. I believe in all those crystals and it's energy. I started when I hoes, these crystals got energy. I eradicate, destroy all my enemies. Let your Venus, my mother so spiritual. See my R brush yellow and it's spherical. Me that motherfucker shaped like a Cheerio. I don't talk too much, nigga, cause I'd rather listen. You'll talk yourself in circles if I pay attention. Delete all my texts and then all my mentions. And remove my phone, so then there'll be distance.
You be on that shit you don't be on. Really, I'm a king, you's a peon. All my niggas play a whole team on. Bad yellow bitch, told her big on. Bad bitch getting on my nerves. Kick it to the curb, had a nigga had the skirt. Really had the nerve, try to treat me like a nerd. Yeah, I got bitches on my hands and they purse.
Me money. Nah, I'm just playing. I love you,
go.
baby.
Let's go. You feel me? Let's go. Once again, I was Sean Don Dat Pitt featuring my bad, 1987, produced by Infinite Orchestra. Let's go ahead and give my analysis first and foremost. I'm gonna be honest. Initially, I was actually kind of like, I was on the fence with this one, and the reason why I was on the fence with this one because I wanted the drop to come a lot sooner for me to come in and be like, okay, cool, and it was like a really, really hard. It was a really long build up to the process. When the process did build up, I liked the drop, and I actually liked the synth that came on. But I listened to my car before I came here too. Cause I go through people's when you in my thing, I go through the repertoire so I can listen to it. One thing
bass all the way up.
Yeah, I want to hear it. One thing I really wished was done was I wish the synth was just turned down slightly lower. That's the only thing. You feel me? That was one of the main things I really did. But when I embodied the song of that sort. It wasn't off. The mix wasn't super off or anything like that for me to go ahead and be like, I don't really fuck with it. It was just the only thing that really took me there was it took a long time for me to get to the build of the song. Yeah. But personally, when the build did drop, I enjoyed it, and I did enjoy the different synth that was there. So personally, I would rap photo that song as well. But It took a long time for the build for me to really be like, let's go.
Got you. And that's still kind of a language I'm learning how to speak. So thank you for that information, man.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
And
it gave me Lil 6 vibes.
Yeah.
Right? It was dark. It was grimy. I was fucking with that. I like that.
Yeah.
Another Florin High native.
Those dissonant chords work for me.
He's a legend.
I love those chords. When anybody goes dissonant, I mean, I like that, and it was giving me that darkness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that one. Yeah, see, it's not that I'm nicer. It's that the quality of work is better. It really is. I mean, people are not giving us the bullshit that they used to send us. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to. Everybody stepped their game up. I'm not trying to say I'm taking credit for anything to say that I helped y'all niggas get better. But what I'm saying is that, is the quality of music is getting better.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. People definitely spread the word about Ant, man. Like, don't send no bullshit.
Yeah, don't send no bullshit,
Do not
man.
send your best, bro.
Send your best,
and if you
man.
think it's your best, take it to your engineer and then send it. Like, please. Like I said, y'all speak a little deeper into it. Me coming in, I feel music,
Right.
I just, so I could come up with anything to any beat. There's no limit. So when I'm hearing you guys talk about, certain instruments and certain pieces that should have been turned down and turned up, that's what I'm here for. Like I told you, I'm here to be a student.
Definitely, man. That's what we're here for too, man. Real quick, shout outs in the game real quick. My boy Jay West joined. I see you, Jay West.
Jay West.
Big Dog, Henny Holyfield, man. Shout out to you and your journey to Vegas, man. I know you went ahead and settled into
move, man.
Yeah, you feel me, a new beginning. So shout out to you, brother, man. I see you doing things out there, trying to get established out there as well, bro. So please, peace and blessings to you as well. My boy Mikey C Beats. I know I was ignoring it because the song was going, but I can go ahead and address you real quick. So I know if you want to send a song in, we accept songs 24/7, but you gotta send it by MP3 to the email so we can add it to the mix properly. I do not want to go on a third-party website downloading you niggas YouTube songs, you feel me, and things of that sort so I can get on my computer with possible viruses and shit, you know what I'm saying? So please send the MP3 file so Google and things of that sort can do the virus check for me, you know what I'm saying? That's how I rather would like to accept the music. official Neem. Shit, I probably did get it, man. But you know, I'll probably tune it in for next week. Send me a DM specifically of your song so I can go ahead and make sure I get it tuned up for next week for sure. That's how I do it too, man. You got to kind of bug me.
Splat Neem got a slapper out right now.
Okay, nice.
Video too.
Nice, you feel me? Yeah, I don't think I got you on this one personally, but yeah, man, like feel free to bug me, man, because like, you know, sometimes I do be trying to get people, you know, they looks, you feel me? So if I might have skipped over you, it's not out of malice, you feel me? So it's just because I'm just curating the list of what I think might sound good for that night. So yeah, man. So what's that, man? We got Fold Down, man. All reds right now.
All reds so
shit,
far.
Hot hands burning and shit, nigga. Let's go. You feel me? We got it going, man. So that's our halfway point of the night, man. And let's go ahead and get to track number 5. This one right here is by Zeke, featuring Mally the One. It's called Nip Flow. So we know we gotta hear from this one, man. Let's go.
You know when you feel it. You know when it's the final take, you just feel it. Look. Can't fathom my way of life. I've been working day and night. Difficult to you, but for me it's just a day in life. I'm trying to get paid tonight. She trying to get laid tonight. But if I get a leg, it's less pay that I'ma make tonight. Keep it G like Mason's right. I've been feeling played in life, cause I ain't get the game till I already had made my life. Now I'm militant, diligent, trying to change my life. Flow is imminent, different. You can't make it twice. I swear my flow go with everything, like it's made with rice. I know that it costs to be a boss. It's a major price. All my niggas diamonds in the rough. This a major heist. God gave me that sight and made me tough. Don't you play with Christ. Swear I wrote this verse without no filler. I just stay concise. They gave me a shot, I'm Reggie Miller. I just stay precise. Battle through the pain and strife and hope to see my name in lights. If weapons formed against me, I ain't tripping, cause I made a knife. Hope to give my lady couple babies and she make a wife. Swear a nigga doper than the 80s, like I made with white. If you think I'ma stop, then boy you crazy. We just taking flight. Y'all thought I'm gonna stop, then boy you crazy. We just taking flight.
Shit, I was trying to be a gangster gospel nigga, that's for sure. So people could understand my value through my tragic woes. Some people thought that I would break down, but I could never fold and never with the doubt. I stay strong, nigga, 10 toes. Motherfuckers tried to tell me different. Hit them with the no, just huddle through the weather. Stay together, I'm on one accord. I was trying to ball like Big Braun after 24. Nah, we stayed in the trenches. It's nothing different. The only difference is I'm justified, cause I lived there and I ain't really get it, but I was with it. I like the little struggle. Figure God would grace the picture. Granny always said don't be tricking on them bitches, and figured that she ain't want me dead over simp shit. A double-edged sword from my mama with her business, cause she was into trying to make some money independent. What they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Help all you can, but keep a stash for when you in shit. TC and all the Cadillacs just gave me wisdom, but most of all my family was in the picture. Balancing the love and the thug was not an issue. They mad cause a bunch of real niggas got invented, but when you chip one, right after, get bigger. Just stand on how you feeling, but I was trying to be a gangster gospel nigga, that's for sure. So people could understand my value through my tragic woes. Some people thought that I would break down, but I could never fold and never with the doubt. I stay strong, nigga, 10 toes. Motherfuckers tried to tell me different. Hit them with the no, just huddle through the weather. Stay together, I'm on one accord. I was trying to ball like Big Braun after 24. The one.
Yo, man. Once again, right there, that was Zeke Nip Flow featuring Mally the One. You want to graze the mic, brother? Go ahead and speak. You was ready for that one. Go ahead.
They hard. Hard. I don't know. Maybe am I playing it too nice? And I don't know. You gotta let me know, because I just maybe it is. They all just
too many reds in this bitch.
Nah, it's not even too many reds. If that's how I go, that's how I go. But I just feel like it is some heat. Like that was hard. That was hard. And I like they brought, man, I always think back to my English teacher, man, and T-Bear. Now you're supposed to bring it back to the topic sentence.
Yeah.
So as soon as he said, I only want to be what he said, a gospel nigga, that's for sure. I was like, oh, it's done. He did it. He brought it back.
He brought it back. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a different tone.
The top you're supposed to close it with the
yeah.
Yeah.
Had to make it through high school, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, but yeah, that was I don't know. I just felt like you feel that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Feel what they talking about.
Aaron, you want to give your analysis?
You know, if you're gonna use classic sample, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's gonna blow the whole fucking song. The only thing I'll say is they had so much that they were trying to cover in the leave in the background to give it that vibe where it was so laid back.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing bright. It didn't have any brightness to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to where I could say, oh, that's supposed to be a dark song. It doesn't have that vibe. It was missing that brightness. But the bars were hard.
The bars were there.
Y'all know I don't. I'm the music side, right?
The bars were there.
The bars were there though. I mean, it was pulling me in. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it was like a Mason. I was like, you hear that?
Yeah,
I was like, you hear that?
It was kind of. It was.
I'm just sitting there listening.
I was like, you hear that?
I popped my other one on like.
For surely caught that all. He typed it in the chat. It was like, yeah, I got that too, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, the bar is raised, and this is another red track. I mean, shit, it is what it is. Y'all know I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is.
I would say for me, it's still gonna go red for me, but I definitely gotta pick it apart a lot of places. So I do like the cadence of it was actually pretty cool. I like the cadence of it all. Like your boy Neem, I was waiting for a little bit of a flow switch up, but at the same time, the words that he was saying on flow was impactful enough to make me be like, bruh, rock it. The thing that I didn't really like was and my wife, she didn't know what happened, but you guys had that high pass on for too long to me. Like I was waiting for the beat to come back in, and to the point that the listeners, mainly my wife, was even like sounds like he should have performed this at a poetry jam, like with no music. His voice is too loud. We can barely hear the music in the back. But that was because there was a high pass going on, and all you heard was the low end, no filtering through.
Right.
And I was waiting for it to bring it back to bring that full spectrum back in the song. But it never came back, but so it kind of left it on a poetry type of feel. So I just, readjusted my ears to kind of fit that feel, which was really still good. What I really wish that it did add as well was a harder kick. I wish it was a harder kick in that motherfucker. Like 808s was actually there, but if it was a harder kick to really go behind it, I think that song would have really pumped. Like I said, enough to go blue, not at all. But real talk, me to be nitpicking, just audio spectrum wise things and different switch ups, but they still wrote it and the quality was still there for the most part. And I still red folded that one. Dre, they said play it again. Yeah, I hear it. Mother Bree said I think it should be blue. So yeah, man, I understand. I actually like the song, man. You guys know that if you guys follow me, I actually love when somebody can go detail into the bars and get that kind of a flow that can that we can kind of hold on some jewels with. Johnny Tats, before we go, he also said that this song, maybe a different name for the song. I'm trying to hear a nip and I don't. Outside of that, it's cool. Shoes too big to fill. So when the first dude started rapping, I believe it was Zeke. He actually did have a flow of a nip, but like I said, it's kind of too big of a shoes to fill. So it's best to just know.
Yeah, I think you got to know how far you casting out your line there.
Yeah, you feel me? So I definitely understand that analysis.
Cause especially with Nip, he does certain little drops. Like it'll be a heavy to where it's like, but he's riding that with bars though.
Yeah.
So it's like when that drop, he's saying something so important that he needed that space for nothing else to be. Yeah, so I feel you on that. But I don't. I would say red folder. There is some work that could be done sonically, but I feel like it was digestible. That's kind of where because what I realized about this, man, it's a lane for everybody.
Definitely.
Gangnam Style.
We talk about this all
Old
the
Town
time.
Road.
Yeah.
It's like when I hear it, it's like there's a lane for him. Like, so definitely red folder for me.
Hey, look, I'll never forget the Home Depot guy.
Yeah.
Got all mad.
Like, nigga, let's send that shit to a motherfucking sync licensing place right now, nigga. Get you a training video, get going, nigga. You tripping?
That nigga was so in his feelings over that shit.
Nigga said it sound like some motherfucking war shit from back in the day.
Whoa, what are y'all talking about?
So what, season 1, season 2?
Yeah,
it wasn't
early.
a bad song. Niggas just hated it because, it didn't fit like radio play, but it was like an Ant Roasters nigga. he roasted it, but it was true. He was like, your song sound like that shit should be like playing in a Home Depot training commercial or some shit, or like the presentation where they getting people worked up, picking up boxes and shit,
they're smiling with the big old
FedEx and shit. It was
That's
like
on the training video.
Yeah, you feel me? He's like,
today we're gonna be discussing
exactly. When you're driving your forklift,
exactly, man. So
I hope he's not watching. Shout out to you, bro.
Oh, he probably bailed on us a long time ago.
He
was
don't think
hot.
he came back. You feel me?
He was mad. He was in his
My
feelings.
boy probably changed his name.
But we was trying to put him on games.
Like,
Dude,
licensing going.
To your point, there's a lane for everything.
Right.
A lid for every pot, as I say.
Mikey C, just so I can close a loop off, I did get your email, brother, so you know, is that instant, you feel me? I just confirmed it, brother, so make sure you remind me to put you in, like, nigga, Thursday next week, you feel me, to make sure. That's when I do the list typically. But yeah, man, I got the email, man. Real quick, I got to get my shout-outs, man. Once again, shout-out to my boy, 10 Plus, Ice Cuz, which is Ice Wrist, man. I see you, brother. His brother right here, you feel me? My boy, Keys, two-timer in this thing. Drippoline, the gas company, just joined. I see you, brother. And on the go, I see you on the as well, my dude. Let's get the show kicked off, you feel me, before I go ahead and shout out some of the sponsors in this thing. We got K Peasy, Show Me Your Love. Let's get it.
Young 7 make a splurge.
This boy got a hit.
Do you be thinking about them days when you did me wrong? I talk that pain shit from the heart, that's why I sing my songs. Wouldn't be surprised if them niggas went and did you wrong. I smoke the pain away cause my feelings be hitting strong. Show me your love, I need some affection. Do you believe in love twice? I wouldn't never guess it. Niggas tripping, stay all alone, I gotta keep a weapon. You turned your back on me and that's why I'm heartless forever. Ayy, you sipping dirty lean. Bitch, if you wanna fuck with me, then little baby come and talk to me. I'm counting my blessings, I'm asking God to keep on blessing me. What's understood can be mistaken for a fucking thing. She did me bad, she broke my heart. I should've knew this from the start, ayy. But I love her, ayy, yeah. Now my life's gone, cause I don't know what's going on, ayy, yeah. Bitch, you left me all alone, ayy. Because I'm so on, feeling good right now. I'm on this flight, I'ma hit you when my plane touchdown, ayy. Would've never changed on you, and I'm switching lanes on you. I'm sticking to my dreams and I will never change on you. Ayy, cause how you doing, little lady? Your body's so damn crazy. Just come and talk to me, baby, yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck you want me to do?
This boy got a hit.
Oh. Don't gotta think about little baby, come and be about it. Yeah. Fake look can't be around. Where the fuck this pain can't leave my body? I swear this ain't it fucked up, nigga. How these bitches do you so cold and fuck another nigga? Heart feeling heavy, it's weighing down. Somebody help a nigga. Wait, let me get up on my feelings. Realize a nigga tripping. Bitches will be bitches, do what they wanna do. That's why I'm trying to know, bitch. Can't waste my time on you. So traumatized cause my love was so damn valuable. Girl, I'm my war in my heart and it's raining down on you. Cause why you sit my face and lie to me? Ain't one believe it, girl, so fuck your apology. Don't gotta worry, got my thugs and they surrender me. I'm doing bitches cool from now on, lost all my loyalty. Ay, cause all the times I cry, ay, I can't express my heart. I just want you to be real, girl. I ain't in this shit for nothing, so just say how you feel. Yeah. So just say how you feel, ayy. Just say how you feel, ayy. And you know I'ma always be real, ayy. It's PC gang in this bitch, ayy. It's PC gang in this bitch, ayy. Show me your love and just say how you feel, ayy.
Who want to go first on this one?
I'll take it.
All right, hold on. Once again, you feel me? That was K Peasy, Show Me Your Love. And before we get going, make sure you guys go to the link in my bio on IG. If you don't follow me on IG, it's Kayla Maurice. Go to the link in my bio right now. It's limited. It's for the Clubhouse, KM Radio After Chat. So we could go ahead and dive in a little bit deeper into the show list that we had. And you guys can also go ahead and speak your analysis, because I know we talk fast and you guys can type. So this will give you guys a platform to also speak about the things that you guys were able to enjoy or what you was displeased about. So, KPG, show me your love. Take it away, my boy, Sean. What happened?
Yeah, once you find them, man, check out that Living Water, man. My boy was dropping them things. He was dropping them gems, man. For sure.
Appreciate that, man.
I didn't even get this. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Thank you, man.
If that matters.
Thank you.
It matters.
But listen,
that would matter. You feel me?
This is what I would say, KPZ. Right idea, right cadence, right flow, just the wrong words. It was just kind of like you were pushing, like where you could have maybe drawn out you were throwing 3 words in there. I think you could have kind of stuck, like kind of just saying it a little more.
Yeah.
It just, like, I hear what you're trying to do. So I wouldn't just, I don't know how to, I don't got the heart to do it just blue folder. But, I definitely
do it, nigga. You about to say it?
I definitely see what you were trying to do. But, I definitely just think that, just kind of hold, if you're going to sing this one, I don't really release too many auto tunes, because if you're going to do it, you got to do it all the way. And you got to know how to do it. So you may want to be with the singer in the studio. They may not be getting on the track, but I just feel like you were right there. But the girl just got in the taxi and drove away. Like, damn. It's just like, you're right there, though. Like, and it's no offense, because I feel like I like the song. Like, even if I was to take a pen to it, I could help you. Or not me personally, but, like, I see where a writer could even, like, say, nah, just draw this out instead of saying all that. Just take this out and just like, to where you're writing a little more and vibing a little more. I just think it was a little forced on that one.
Real quick,
that was the longest breakup ever.
Yeah.
God damn, Sean, dog, Jesus Christ, nigga, you could just say blue.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
He was just trying to let you down so fucking easy.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I just wanted to get a love first.
Yeah. You can say, fuck with the song, but blue.
Flying down with that let down, nigga. He was going down softly.
I was going out.
It was just like, we dropping this bitch.
All I'm gonna say, bro, is y'all made me follow the same process, and now I'm here on the show. So just keep up the good work, man, and just try. I've gotten like, hey, he could have did it. I got the same feedback, y'all. So just so everybody know, just so it's no fair. I mean, everybody's a fair game. So.
Y'all go back and watch the episode.
Please go back and watch the episodes from last season.
You want to take it? Or what you want to do?
I don't care. I'm good. Whatever.
Okay, I'll go. So for this one right here, I'm actually going to go ahead and blue it for me. And it was more so because there's some times where you can get over some cadence parts being rushed, i.e. Blueface and things of that sort. And even some of the songs that come out of Detroit now, like when they catch certain bars, it's sometimes off on the note. But when it comes to these highly melodic songs that are derived from the South or trap and things like that, one thing I really give them credit for typically is staying on point. These niggas rap on hi-hats. You know what I'm saying? Like, they sing on hi-hats and they don't miss a note. And so it's like the one thing that like how you was kind of like hinting towards was you got to take out some words out of those bars to make that melody flow or make that cadence, whatever you're doing right there, shift. And then like one thing we was talking about in other people's songs were, oh, you wrote this cadence or this melody too long, you should have switched it up. I think he switched up a little too much. I think he switched up a little too much to the point that even though we were able to, in a sense, rock with your vocal tone, because you were still for the most part, you were still in key. Yeah. With auto-tune, everything was still in key. I think it was a good mix. But it was just like you just did too much as the rapper singer, and we was appreciating your voice, but then we was stumbling over the too many words you was packing into one bar, or just stumbling into you having a good melodic flow, but then you should have carried that note out like he was trying to hint towards. And instead of you added 7 more words at the end piece, and that was like a damn, how the next bar gonna set up? And then you might switch the cadence when we just got on the flow of another one. So it kind of like it brings the listener's ear back and forth. So that's the only reason why I would go blue. But like you said, to be a good critic as well, like all you need to really do is just take out some words.
Yeah.
Take out some words of your bars, bro, and I think you got a good song. The mix was good, so keep going to your dude. I mean, the auto-tune is whatever. You can taper it down a little bit, but for the most part, you have a good song, but you're jam-packing your words a little bit too much, so I would go blue for that.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
Indifferent.
I know.
Because you hear it, don't you?
Yeah.
Like you hear it.
That's indifferent. Just, man. You know, to be fair, when it came on, everybody was bobbing their head.
Mm-hmm.
But so what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta hold that.
I might skip it. You know what I mean? I might not actually let this song play through. I might like this the first couple seconds of it play just so I get the vibe and skip it. Yeah, I don't know. It's Bree probably get on me, because it's repetitive as fuck. And it is. It's very repetitive, and I'm come on, do something, change something.
You're right there, like
where you at with
right
it?
There.
Blue.
I hear that, and you went red, right?
No,
you went blue officially.
I gotta go. I have to go blue.
I think you was on the line. You was like, I ain't.
Like I hear it. No, like I hear it. Like Ant said, like if you had a chisel ant, and this was a you could just be like.
Right.
And it'll be like, boom, there we go. Now send that out. Like
right. That's what it was missing right there.
Yeah.
All right. So for those who don't know, because I'm looking at IG, and I never talk about somebody that don't get a chance to defend themselves. KPZ, you just joined the chat. Ironically, you also just missed your song and all of the analysis, my brother. You feel me? So we could do one or two things. I could tell you to run the shit back. Or we can give a quick, brief summary of what we feel about your song now that you're here. And you can still run it back, you feel me? Yeah. And also hop into the Clubhouse so you can talk to us about how you feel about our analysis.
Yeah, KPZ, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you, brother.
Just a little, just take out a few words, drag a few words out. You got this. It's right there. It's right around the corner from where you need to be.
Definitely. Your voice was really good. Your melodic sound was really, really good. Like he said, you just jammed a lot of words into your bars. Take some of those words out and carry your flow a little bit more. And I think you got a nice little song and a nice flow for songs to go. And you're switching up your flow a little bit too much.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was blue. I mean,
stick your ass back.
Come on, man. Y'all know how? Come on, no. Just
shout out to KPZ.
My bad, KPZ.
Shit,
it is what it is. It's all love, but I didn't like your song.
I hear that.
I didn't fuck with that. I just don't know.
I think it's worse when they get you at the beginning. I think it's worse when you're like,
taper off.
Yeah, because as soon as it came on, I was like, because we was all bobbing at first, and then I was like,
Because you could go up a mountain and fall off a cliff, but if you fell off the cliff first and then walked up the mountain, you feel better where you was led to.
Yeah, like
nigga ended up on top of the mountain, so it's like, I definitely get it. Drippoline with the analysis, Blue Fold, I think it sounded good, but the lyrics could be better. Keep working, brother. You got potential, definitely, man. That's why I hear. I actually thought that Ant would take more of a kind ear to that song. I thought that was like one of his lanes. Remember, like
it could have been, but he
I was there.
He was like, bro, like if I could tell you how right there you were.
Bro, like sliding in a home base from an inside the park home run.
Like,
that's how right there you were.
Yeah, you was right there, brother. Like you was like you're right there. Just listen to it and just listen to it and just listen to it and just and even if you got to make another one, a part 2, Sad Summer 2, do that.
Oh, that's the next song. That's the next song.
Oh, my bad. I mean, Show Me Your Love too. Yeah. And and just like, hey, it still ain't working out. Tell that part of the story.
Yeah.
But you're right there. How to engineer, chop it up a little bit, mix it up a little bit, sample yourself a little bit. Can I say artist names?
Yeah.
Songs on here?
Talk your shit.
Okay, yeah. Look up Buddy, Find Me, and then Find Me Part 2, and kind of go that route with that. Either revamp this first one, and then come with Part 2, or revamp this first one and then come even harder with a Part 2 once they like the first one. But look up Find Me, Buddy 1 and 2, and listen to how he sampled himself. And it might get you to crying if you got a special someone.
Got you. Yes, I appreciate the analysis from everybody here.
Yes,
Everybody in the chat as well. Real quick, shout out to all of our sponsors. First and foremost, shout out to the man on my left, NFM, man. You know, we get this thing rocking over here. You feel me? NFM, go to the website, ant-fm.com, man. You can go and check out the layout for the show. And also tune in to the 24/7 broadcast where the red photo tracks get played, you know what I'm saying? Also check out Beats by Bree, who was
finally heard a KM track today.
Yeah, I was rapping that whole motherfucking thing. And I was like, okay, Life Therapy, nigga, that shit was playing. You feel me? If y'all don't know, Ant punked me into putting my music into the folder. You feel me? Which was a good flex, because like I said, man, I be so focused on getting y'all motherfuckers music out. I don't be sending shit in myself. So it was real good for him to remind me to go ahead and give myself some love. So I heard some of my shit on the radio today, man, so that was really dope, you know. So no matter if I'm hosting the show, man, I still get excited to hear my voice play somewhere else. And you got to take those little wins no matter what. Another shout, like I said, Beats by Bree, you feel me? Like I said earlier, keep me charmed up, keep us jeweled up. BeatsByBree.com. You want to make sure you go ahead and put your order in. The summer is almost over, so make sure y'all go ahead and get y'all things going. And we might be able to go ahead and I'll talk to her, see if we can do a little summer deal. We'll see. Johnny Tats in the motherfucking house. You feel me? Last week, Johnny Tats was also our special guest. He also came through and blessed my boy Ant with a dope-ass new refresh tattoo. We will go ahead and air that
next week
and show that. Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
You feel me? We'll show it next week. You feel me? You know, tattoos got to go through the healing process, but I think the best thing about even that session was actually the time we all spent together.
That was good.
Just to, like,
a lot of talk, man. A lot of talking.
We was here for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Y'all probably about 14, but we was here for about 12 hours during the tattoo session. I came around like 6ish, and everything was smooth. We was rocking. Just keeping the vibe going. My boy Rob Starkey, man, King Starkey came through in this bitch like at 1 a.m., nigga.
No, it was 2.
He came in at like 2 a.m.
2
slid up
o'clock.
on us, you feel me?
That's my type of time.
Yeah, and he rocked with us until nigga the sun came up, you feel me? Niggas went to Mickey D's after, got some McGriddles and shit.
Hey,
Like,
you know what we call that? We call that ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Once you get drunk and you need to head home, stop at the ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and get home, man.
That
You
shit
know
was
what I mean?
definitely a smooth night, you feel me? So that was really great. Another shout out to the sponsor, Charmed SC. She does the soy candles, so make sure y'all go ahead and get your new scents with the soy candles, get your house freshened up. And of course, last but not least, my boy Groovy Tribe Renaissance Poetry Jam is going on in 15 minutes from now. So hopefully you niggas is in the car.
That's good,
Right.
man.
Hopefully y'all in the car riding to the Renaissance Poetry Jam, you feel me, from Groovy Tribe. And last but not least, myself. Of course, I am a sponsor of my own show. One thing that I recently just did was I've been doing the Illustrated by Kayla Maurice line, and I'm actually proud to say myself that I just dropped this shirt, which is Project Genesis. Just came in yesterday, I believe, and I couldn't wait to motherfucking iron that bitch out and go ahead and rock it out.
Yes,
So this is part of, like I said, the Illustrated by KM line, which is also on the KaylaMaurice.com website. So please go ahead and shop that. I was up all night making new additions to the website as well. So you will see that come to Instagram, Facebook, and everything else very, very shortly. You feel me? So thank you all for rocking with
This
that.
nigga always grinding, boy. I'm here
Yeah,
to
we
tell
waiting.
you.
Congratulations to
Thank you, man. I was up last night. All I gotta do is push a button, nigga. I could do it right now as we talking. I was at the shop, nigga. I was waiting for it, you feel me? But don't like I like slow leaking things, you feel me? It's a faucet over here.
No, it's crazy that we was talking about that and you was like, bro, I'm already ahead of you. Just wait. And then now you're wearing the damn shirt.
Yeah, see, I appreciate that too. So yeah, man, like the illustration line. I was also on. If y'all didn't catch me last week Sunday, I was on the Melanated Convo, and he spoke very, very highly of me, and I was very humbled how he spoke, because you don't really get these introductions when you hear somebody say, you be like, that's me. They felt really, really good. He showed some light on the illustration line, which is like the newest thing that I've been doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it's always like the new thing that you join on, that you bring into your collection, and it's getting a little love, you definitely be like, damn, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. OG told me, man.
Yeah.
Doers do.
Yeah.
And they don't know what they do until it's done.
Yeah.
That's all.
I hear that, man. I hear that, man.
I mean? Straight up.
Hell
Doers
yeah.
just do.
And we doing this shit, man. We doing it, man. We also got a couple things we got to hit up for tonight. But before we go ahead and talk about that, man, we got track number 7. My boy Basil, Sad Summer. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Why is it so hard for us to say goodbye? I know I said it before and I told you 100 times. I can live here in this moment all my life. With you I'm on top of the world and I feel just fine, just fine. Take it easy, darling, I don't wanna rush. I've been dreaming all summer of nothing but us. Take it all in so I know and I feel that it's real. Sooner or later will be memories gone, and I'll wait all summer for you to come home. I just wanna take this time to tell you how I feel. Like we ain't better, and time to lie, tell it makes sense. I can act like we are just friends. I can't help but think about you. I don't wanna get used to life without you. I can't help but think about you. And I don't wanna get used to life without you. I don't wanna be alone and have a sad summer. Waiting on you to get here, and it's such a fun ride. I don't wanna be alone and have a sad summer. Waiting on you to get here, and it's such a fun ride. Please don't leave me, please don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me, please don't leave. Please don't leave me, please don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me, please don't leave.
I'm psyched. Ain't nobody sad, bud.
Yeah.
You go crazy, brother.
Nah, man. Yeah. Words can't explain the spatial audio that song delivered to our ears, nigga. Like,
I didn't even know I needed that.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
We got a long night ahead of us. I didn't even know I needed that. That's what I needed.
opens your
like,
ears, man.
Little just whoop,
Boy.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
Definitely, man.
Do you know if he was playing the guitar? It sounds like he was.
Ask
Oh,
this
that was a
nigga.
live guitar.
That was a
I don't
live
know-
guitar.
I don't know.
for sure.
I don't know exactly what he done. In all of the song, bro. Basil, if that's even how you pronounce it, if you can throw the pronunciations if I'm wrong, but what was your take in that song, brother? Like, were you
What
just
made you
did
talk
just
like
vocal
that?
up?
Like, what
Like,
made
what
you
happened?
go there? Yeah. Like, what was?
Cause like he said, man, like we was
Nobody
rocking with the
sad, boy.
song, and it was like literally, it reminded me of waking up, trying to get the fuck out the house to get to the bus stop before I missed that shit. And the only thing I was playing was VH1 and MTV Jams.
MTV Jams.
You feel me? And it would be nothing but pop contemporary type of songs.
Told you, he said recorded everything myself.
I know he did.
I told you, I heard it. I was
Yeah.
like, that's too Chris.
Hey,
He's
that song, the way it started out, it was like, okay, John Mayer, I see what you're doing
Yeah.
right now. And then, like, I mean, and it was going on for a minute, like, oh, okay, you're brave.
Yeah.
You're brave. And then when when it kicked in, though.
Where you from, man?
He went.
God damn.
He went.
Basil, where you from, man?
Hey, I really, really enjoyed that, dude. You can slide that in with your 80s shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can pop that shit with your 80s jams. That shit'll fit right in there.
One of those timeless records. Yeah,
man.
Yo, this is definitely one of those.
Yeah, that's a pop song.
Yeah, you
that's
gotta push that, Basil. Even if we never
from
were
Philly.
from Philly.
Okay,
Yo, shout out to
all
Philly,
right.
man.
Dope.
Hey, for real, we were saying, dude, I could hear this in every Forever 21 in the country playing it every fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, every
this
10
song
minutes.
would play all the time.
Hey,
and
forget Forever 21.
That's that vibe.
The radio.
Radio.
I hear this, Basil. I hear this on the radio.
Q107 is the ones at the end of the dial.
This is one of those.
Screen record right now, Basil. We're telling you, you need to be on the radio,
You need
bro.
to find licensing
Straight up.
deals for this song. I can hear this being like, you know how niggas be doing like the chops for like the NBA finals, things like that, and like other different like sports things, other commercial deals.
Now, you guys
like,
say that all the time. What is that exactly? Like when you
Licensing?
say licensing,
So
I know
basically,
you kind of was explaining some of it, but like, what does that mean? Like,
I'm gonna hold a
really-
seminar soon, bro. So I hope everybody tap in. I'm dead ass serious.
I know you are.
I'm dead ass serious. I'm gonna hold a seminar soon. So I hope everybody tap in when I do put that together for us artists out here in Sacramento and the Broad. But licensing is basically when you in a sense you deal your rights so that of your song so that it can be utilized in the public domain, like movies, TV shows, and things of that sort. Mainly in like so like let's say if you're on VH1, right?
Yeah.
And you hear a producer a beat in the back of like a girl fight on Bad Girl Club or some shit.
Yeah.
They have to get that license so that producer gets money for sending that beat to the licensing company, and they have to put that into it. So songs like this can be heavily licensed because these songs are like the timeless songs that can be blended into movies, used for skits, used for commercials, used for YouTube ads that people might need, used for people's transition videos when they're just drawing some shit.
Yeah.
People need these types of cover songs so it can go ahead and basically they won't, so that they can follow the right procedures and not get flagged.
It's very
You have to get a
commercial track,
license.
man. I
Yeah,
love
This is too commercial.
Like this is this is bigger
Like-
than I even you just take a second and listen to this song 5 times and take in what you have. Basil. Basil.
He did
Basil,
say,
yeah.
and one
Take
thing
in
I
what
liked
you
about
got,
him
man.
too is that, bro, when he reached out, like I like to get like a feel for the artist. Like I'll tell y'all to send the minimal, like because sometimes your niggas don't follow directions anyway. And so I'll tell you guys, hey man, just send me your MP3 and your social media links, and I'll do the rest for you. I'll ask you some questions if you didn't send me it. This dude was like, man, my name is Basil. I go by this, and he had a whole little story. He was like, most people say I resemble Frank Ocean. So the first song I heard was actually like an acapella song that he had sent, and I was like, man, this shit is rocking. And I was like, let me check out the
So
first song
he
sent.
really does this.
This nigga said he played the guitar and everything. Like, I ain't got nothing else to question this nigga about. Like, this nigga's
yeah, that's my favorite
Ryan
shit.
Leslie and
How
shit.
long have I been begging for some live guitars?
Yeah,
Since season 1 we've been talking about that, and then here this dude comes with some real ass shit.
My
we been waiting for that.
first my first love of music was, Prince, Purple Rain,
Boom.
La Bamba.
Yeah.
Temptations and Selena. Those were like the movie, like between me and my sisters. That's what we was throwing on. Like,
Exactly.
So it's like it was up like that. It always gonna get to me. Like every time I hear any guitar, it just like it gets to me.
Yeah,
like,
man.
every time.
Hey man, yo, bro, good shit on that one, man. I think we can keep talking about your fucking song, but all I can say is I know you got more than 2 in the chamber. I got 1 left. I need some more. I need some more of that music. And if you do have anybody that you frequent, as far as any features, I've really been trying to push the show not just to like our hip hop base, but to give you all a more of like a broader spectrum of what we have. Because as you see, even us being more in hip hop and R&B, this opens up our ear. It opens up our perspective to music and things that we can do with our sound. It's kind of resemblance to the things we said earlier about getting to the studio with a singer, and then they open you up to a whole different array of vocalization you can go ahead and put onto a song. So
Yes, sir.
definitely, bro, keep sending this music in and expanding our thought.
Yeah, shout out to
I
my
love
boy
it.
Mike Digger, man. Just
Yeah,
joined
I
the
see you
chat
just
too,
joined, man. Mike Diggum, I see you, bro. He the one that produced the
the
first song, Cujo.
Digster. Yes,
You feel
we
me?
did
So
Cujo, Digster.
appreciate you up in this thing, man. So we at the last song of the night, though. Last song of the night, and if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all join the KM Radio After Chat. Link is in the bio. So if y'all do it right now or do it after the live ends, make sure y'all hop in it, and we'll probably go live in 3 to 5 minutes after the show. But last song of the night is again my boy Sean Don Company featuring 1987. It's also produced by Infinite Orchestra, so let's go ahead and get this one tuned up too, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Company. Hey girl, really said you can't fuck with me. I be on self-discovery. Healthy boundary niggas, don't be touching me. Now watch your feet.
Pull up on your girlfriend with a light roll. Remember days niggas used to call me ISO. Nowadays get a check, huh? Like I downloaded something on my iPhone. One chick, not three, that's how I roll. When I'm done making plays, honey, I'm home. G's plans coming to me like a light bulb. Bad bitch finna come, getting piped on. Big Don tryna see you get your vibe on. Big Tommy used to let it get their shine on. I be hitting for these bad like I'm lucky. Luciano, so don't think you can punk me. I'm a dog, it all started with his puppies. Second option's your bitch, you wanna fuck. I be hitting for these bad like I'm lucky. Luciano, so don't think you could punk me.
Company. Hey girl, really said you can't fuck with me. I be on self-discovery. Healthy boundary niggas, don't be touching me. Now watch your feet. Don't take the deal if you iffy. Then lose it all and be pissy. I stood in the rain like I'm Missy. I'm 100 niggas broke going 50. That's why your money ain't right. And it's all your fault, but you act funny and lie. Your time is up, I hope you had a good time. Broke nigga took your credit for a hell of a ride. Needs to hear this. But hating on me, that shit's the weirdest. And talking bad about another man is some whole shit, my nigga, I'm serious. Say the jokes for your mama, cause you were a son. And out of all her girls, you really the worst one. So chill for a second, let me count these ones, little bitch. This good dick and company. Hey girl, really said you can't fuck with me. I be on self-discovery. Healthy boundary niggas, don't be touching me. Now watch your feet.
Guys, man.
Yo, man. Once again, shout out to my boy Sean Don Company featuring 1987, produced by Infinite Orchestra. So, analysis on that one, man. I think the beat was actually really, really crazy, and it was something that was a good test of time and and to bring up like a rendition of what it could be today. I enjoyed the stutter step of the kick, and I'm a big fan of sub basses. I enjoyed the pattern of the sub bass. It wasn't just like how everybody might have it, like dum 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 dum. It came in different areas that I could appreciate. And it was a real good flow. It reminded me of those function days, like we all kind of said, like niggas wanted to start turfing and shit like that.
Yeah,
and it's been a heavy influence on this conversation today too. But it did bring me back into those old function days, and I really enjoyed that vibe, brother. So I'm gonna go red on me.
Sersky.
Talk to us, Ant.
You know, I'm almost getting tired of being a nice guy.
He's like, yo, am I losing my edge?
Right, exactly. What's going on here?
Skin and shit,
you know?
like,
what is going on? Am I have warm milk tonight? Like,
right.
warm milk happening?
Right, nigga, like, what the fuck is going on?
I like the track.
You said life's been good.
Life has been good. Exactly. I'm telling you, this the bar is raised and everybody is meeting the challenge now. I mean, from top to bottom, I liked it. I liked it as soon as it dropped. You know, the very beginning of the song, I liked it, and I just stuck with it and wrote it out. It was, you know, it has again back to that darkness. Had that little, you know, that Halloween Friday the 13th thing going on in the back, which you know, very catchy, but it gives you that little vibe. I liked it.
Oh yeah, man! Dre on the track said, "Play it again." Drippoline said, "Hyphen movement." Yeah. Official Neem said, "What you call it? My bad. You got to go up for that." I see a turf battle sideshow in a club scene. Mother Bree said, "Kind of sounds like a Sage Gemini turf yike type music."
Exactly.
Yeah, you feel me? Johnny
that means
Chat
we're
said,
hitting the mark, man.
Yeah, Lil B on the mix, on the remix. You feel me? And Sugar Free.
Yes, sir. That's one of my biggest influences, man.
Definitely.
If anybody that knows me is in here, man, you know, Sugar, man, you know.
Yeah.
Need me known. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say, man. Man, Sugar is one of my favorites. I was a pimp, but I got married. You know what I mean? So, I love my wife to death, you know, so I'm gonna stick with that route. But man, if it was, long as she stay right, I'm gonna stay right. But Jesus,
vibe.
Right,
it's
like-
in me, not on me.
It's the vibes. It's the
Yes,
vibes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I think 2 questions I got for you.
Yeah.
Number one, have you ever just felt like what you grew up on, man, you just had to get out when you first started like making your songs? I think this is one of those for me. I grew up during that hyphy turf. I just had to get this out of me. Like, you know what I mean? So my boy played the beat, and then he already came with the hook to it. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is like, this is just, you know, doubling into your tuts. Like, this is it. Like, so, yeah, then it's crazy that we started that way and ended this way. But yeah, I just think this is one of them ones. I just had to get it out of my system, man. I just had to get it out of my system. And it's crazy. And my second part of the question is, isn't it crazy when you, like this, like how everybody's turf. It's like, it's crazy when you hit the mark too. It kind of feels good, but it feels like home a little bit.
Yeah. I would say, because I'm gonna be real, constantly like you answered your questions when you threw them at me. But,
no, from your perspective is what I'm saying.
What did I feel?
Not from me. I'm just saying.
Definitely,
from your
yeah.
perspective.
Everything you just said.
Have you experienced? Is what I'm saying. Have you ever experienced for yourself?
Oh yeah, well, you know, I've been rapping and turfing, you know what I'm saying? So like that experience came when I was like 14. So you know, I seen that like in true age, because like I said, like I would rap and then we'll go do a song. I remember so you remember the Diplomat stand.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember, but Turf Nights, we had teamed up with DHA, Dumbass Heathens. At the time too, and I remember
Fry Guy and them guys.
Yeah, we had battle. We had battle diplomats at Valley High School and at CRC, and it got shut down by the police. You remember that?
Yeah.
We sent out a mass text, and it was hundreds of people up there. That shit was fucking crazy. Like it was crazy, bro. We had to just shut down. So yeah, so like basically back in the day, like and like looking into it right now, because we were so ingrained into that music, that was all that was like really embellished by it. I remember the first song I danced to was California Bear, Mac Dre. That was the first time I was at the liquor store across the street from where my mom has a restaurant. That was crazy. It was at the liquor store when it didn't have it. It was the Liquor Tree at the time off on the Mac block.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my mom was playing her beat, and there was these OGs out there. Oh shit! They just started dancing, right? And I remember I used to like, you know, be around my cousins, and I was like, I can finally show my moves. You see, you know what I mean? So I did some moves out there, and I was like, look at this little nigga hitting the spider and shit. And I was motherfucking doing the spider and shit, doing a little motherfucking that. And that was like the start. So that was like one of the first songs. So I remember when I started rapping and incorporating that time, it was just natural, man. You know, the Pack, Team Knock, Diligence, Go Dave, all them niggas right there was like big influences to that time.
Niggas sleep on Blabstar.
My nigga Raymond. You feel me? Yeah. I got a funny story about Blabstar too. I remember, not even like super funny, but I remember like when I was younger, like those niggas used to be like real like, and still are like legends of Sac. So I remember went to
Style and all them niggas. They used to really be here, touchable.
We used to went to the Cakey Booty party, which got shot up. You feel me? But like went to the Cakey Booty party.
Isn't it a blessing you made through the turf era without getting shot?
Boy, nigga, that shit was crazy, nigga. But being a youngin', I remember, like, you know, because you would talk to these niggas, you know what I'm saying? You did music and things of that sort. And we actually supposed to have some songs, but, you know, lost an email transaction type of shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I remember when I seen him when I was a young dude. My nigga see me in the motherfucking midst of the crowd. And I seen him, he was like, I was like, that's the dopest shit ever, nigga. Just give me that. Oh, hell yeah. All my niggas
in front of everybody, too?
Bro.
Yeah.
All my niggas was like, you know Blabstar? I was like, I was talking to him on MySpace and stuff. I was messaging him on MySpace. He remember my face. Yeah, so yeah, man. Blabstar is definitely a legend.
Yeah.
But
when you first started, my question though, when you first started making music, did you have to get one of those out? Like one of those that was just for you and just
1,000 of those out. I had to. That's what I'm saying. I had 1,000 of those. That was the era. So even like right now, it's so like, let's say for example, the song that me and you was working on recently, right?
Yeah.
In that type of mood. People might know that I'm like, you know, life therapy guy, or I might want to speak, you know, some hip hop stuff and things of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do want to dive into that realm, I do feel like I need to go ahead and make a statement. And sometimes it's easier for me to make a statement by letting somebody that really wants to dive into that realm go and make the statement for me. So I'll be like, I could produce something. You want to go ahead and talk that shit? Talk the shit for me, brother. You feel me?
Got
And
you.
so that's how I, in a sense, do it now.
And that's more of a director's approach, like a Diddy, like executive producer type of. Yeah. And you got a more wider scope of things too.
Yeah, you
the
feel me?
overall vision. Yeah,
Exactly. So
that makes sense.
So yeah, definitely. I got to get those out. Like my main style right now is built off of that era. Actually, you feel me? But driving it into the G-Funk era too, because I'm really heavily on sub basses as well.
That's my thing, bro.
feel
It's
me?
like I mean, Regulators, Warren G, DJ Quick, Sugar, like I said, Sugar Free, Snoop. I mean, I'm talking about even back to Marvin, not Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Marvin. I think his name is Marvin Cease.
Okay.
Talking real hectic on them.
Yeah.
Getting on their necks, man. And it's in a terrible way, but. Like I said, I'm a changed man. I chose a different route, so I just try to give the knowledge of different patterns, but still show me that side of me. But most definitely, it's the same thing. Had to get it out, man. But that Living Water, that kind of surprised me.
Thank you.
Like that's where I was like, okay, he can really rap too.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But that's why I had to ask you. I'm like, okay, clearly he's experienced. Like, and then coming from that era, it's like you got that vibe in you, bro. You remember how it felt like hearing that, that Mac Dre, like,
bro, I would say,
like you remember how that feels, bro.
Definitely, bro. I told one of the,
that's all I want to do with company is like I hear like me and my boy when we made this, before we even wrote to it, we said this is like something that if it blows up, E40 will jump on this motherfucker.
Exactly. And spit
Like,
I mean?
Like E40 could jump on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. So like,
definitely one of
that.
those.
Yeah, like one of them hyphy ones. But yeah, that's crazy. Like I just didn't know if I was going crazy or if that was something that was common.
It's definitely something that you have to touch up on. I think more so that you get experience in music as well. You start to lean in on some of the things that you grew up on as well. Yeah. And that's where you see a lot of people sampling. Like if you see like the curve of sampling now, a lot of the samples are now coming from the early 2000s. Right now, if you listen to it, a lot of samples are early 2000s songs, and it's only gonna be moving up. So it's like as we go into the next decade, and people are gonna start focusing on the 2005s and ups, and depending on what era you grasp your music on. Now we're gonna start hearing the pack samples. We're gonna start hearing other samples of that sort that's gonna finally start making this market be like, hey, how can I get up on somebody else? And that's what we're gonna start noticing. So yeah, definitely, man. The hyphy movement never left. It's just the name just got diminished. You feel me?
Exactly.
The name got diminished, but the antics and everything of that sort was still there. But they also did put like a target on the hyphy movement, like it was
like a bad thing,
like it was rap, like an NWA era. Like the hyphy movement had a target on his back, and it kind of got shot down, especially with the Ghost Rider whip stuff and things like that. Niggas was, doing a little too much. But I see it definitely coming back.
I just had an epiphany. One of the turf knocks we forgot.
I know we got Clubhouse, man. If you on the show, man, we rocking still.
Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, what about him?
He was a turf knock too.
No, he wasn't.
What? No, you lying? Because I
wasn't.
remember.
Mr. Lewis Cam. He wasn't.
Yeah, Cam was a turf knock. On God, he was a turf. I'm not on God, but I promise you, he was a turf. He used to be rocking with him. When he pulled up to the Get Wet shit. Yeah. He was always there. He used to put down funny ass names like Chocolate Thunder and Darkness and shit like that. Like he's just random ass thing. He always had a big ass personality. Mr. Lewis always had a big ass personality. Cam was a big.
I remember, and I don't want to make it a controversial thing. So if my turfer niggas are still here, as far as like Bob, Billy, Jimmy, hop your ass.
I don't know if he was, but all I know is he was rocking with y'all niggas, and there was no funk.
Yeah,
it was peace.
Yeah, definitely still at that time. You feel me? But niggas ain't got older. You feel me? And things have changed, but. Yeah. I know Mr. Lewis was another dancer. He went by Cam at the time. Cam Bam, I believe.
Cam Bam.
Kabam. Yes, you feel me?
Kabam.
Yeah, at the time, and things of that sort. So definitely, man. But
it's a solo act. But yeah, that just made me think about that turf days. But yeah, that's just one I had to get out, man. Kind of like I'm glad you could relate to me on that one. Yeah,
100%, man. Like you preach to the choir. Like I said, man. Next week we got Liquid coming up here. Another known turf right here in Sac doing things.
Shout out to Flame,
with the Who Got Gigs moving right now. He been doing a lot of Liquid Flames. You feel me? He been doing a lot of things as of late, and we want to go ahead and get his story and try to see exactly if we can go ahead and make an impact in that lane as well. Because as you see, the turf ties running deep, so we're trying to make those blossom. But y'all know what it is, man. End of the show, man. 8 tracks. We have my boy Sean down up in this thing, man. A lot of great talk, man. A lot of great songs, man. I think we only have one blue tonight.
Just one.
One blue tonight, man. So
Fucked
you know.
it up for the whole show.
Fucked it up for the whole show, but you know, y'all making my job
win,
hard.
man.
Right, y'all making my job hard for when it comes to Gold Folder tonight. You feel me? So it's like, man, keep packing in the songs, keep telling your people about the show, and keep getting these people sent in up in this thing. You feel me? But let's go ahead and get that outro tuned out.
Basil shit going in the truck tonight.
Huh. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to
Let's
y'all.
go,
man.
man.
Got y'all.
Fucking with Basil.
Hell yeah. Hey, yo,
Yeah, Basil shit
Clubhouse in about 5 minutes, y'all. Clubhouse in about 5
I
minutes.
will be there.
This thing rock. Good fucking show, brother, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you good? I'm still live. I ain't tripping, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mute my mic so I can say what I gotta say.
No, he's still live right there, so don't say whatever you gotta say.
Okay.
Nigga.